My name is Brianne Jerrels, and I am the Executive Director of Economic Development for Greene County. To me, it means that Greene County is paying attention to trends and needs. Broadband is a strong need, especially rural communities like Greene County. Eastern Greene especially is an area that needs the most attention. And of course, there are spots throughout that don't really have the best service, but we're on the right track. We formed a team, we hired a consultant, and just from there, they led the charge. They were the ones to keep the ball rolling and make sure that we were meeting our deadlines and checkpoints. And so as far as the process, it was relatively easy because we had such wonderful consultants help us through the process. I mentioned form the team. Make sure that it's a team that's engaged. I mean, yes, it's good to have the usual suspects at the table, but sometimes just having some of those community members who are really invested in it and really passionate about it. Maybe it's something that they wanted for a long time and they want to see it happen. Definitely make sure that you have those folks who are engaged at the table, because otherwise, if you just got 2 or 3 people who are showing up and maybe it's not the same 2 to 3 every time, you're not going to get anywhere. So you got to make sure that you form a team that is ready to work. And telehealth, that's huge. That's really been a huge improvement for Greene County, especially for those parents who can't get away to make appointments. Also with remote working, we're doing a population attraction incentive right now, and people are learning you don't have to live where you work anymore. You can live anywhere for the most part. And so having that improvement in broadband will help us attract more folks to come to the area, but it also will help us keep our population, because then they realize, this is Greene County is like checking off all the boxes. These are the things that I like. These are the things that I need for my family and for my livelihoods. We want to be more competitive. We don't want to be overlooked. We understand that there are some challenges from being a rural community, but we have a lot of opportunity to have some high-tech careers that are good paying careers, and everything just seems to be moving in that direction. We've got NSWC Crane not too far away, and then we have the Westgate Technology Park, which is a Tri-County Tech Park. And so just having all that at our fingertips and not too far away helps in that. And so being broadband ready and making sure that we have good access to broadband is incredibly important for our community, especially whenever we just continue to grow. So it hasn't just been like, okay, you're broadband ready, you're done, you're all set. It is, okay, now what's the next thing? How do we keep this ball rolling? Because you don't want a plan that you've worked on, that you've paid for, to become a shelf document. You have to pull it off every once in a while and look at it and say, okay, this is what we need to do next. So really we're talking about digital inclusion and getting the community to understand what that means, and focusing on workforce development. So those are some of the immediate next steps, and just being a better partner to those internet service providers, and just trying to communicate with them and find out where some of the areas are lacking, or that we can expand on that.